everybody, my name is Show, and welcome to a special episode for the channel where we're going to start doing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign called Storm King's Thunder. I'm going to be joined by three others, so if we want to go ahead and introduce ourselves and our characters in turn, why don't you go ahead and start first, Cameron?
All right. Well, you've probably seen me a few times on this channel, and my characters, I'm playing two of them, mainly just for balance reasons. One of them, his name is Arthas. He is a paladin who was a soldier in his past life, I guess you would say, because he is a dragonborn revenant, meaning that at some point I died and came back as a vengeful spirit to basically avenge myself, get revenge on my killer. And my other character, his name is Yi. He is a fighter. He grew up as an urchin alongside Seisha's character Senshi, and he is a shifter longtooth.
All right.
A rat?
No. What? A long tooth? No. Why would that be a rat?
The first thing I think of whenever I hear long tooth.
I guess. All right, Michael, your character.
Oh. I'm a half-elf bard.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Don't worry about it.
Named Adam.
There's more to my name.
Just Adam.
Why?
Because nobody can see the last name.
And Yuta?
It's a common Canadian name. God.
Sure.
Go for yours, Yuta.
I'm playing Ella, a tiefling cleric, and yeah, let's not go too much into that further.
Tiefling cleric, okay. And then I'm also playing a character for myself on the off-screen. That way I can help balance things out a little bit, mostly for role-playing purposes, but, he's there just to help out. But I'm essentially going to be playing a changeling artificer who is, as Cameron said, grew up alongside his character, Yi, and they're going to be starting out already paired up. But yeah, for the most part, the party's not going to be together as of just yet, although that's going to be rectified pretty damn quickly. Alright, so you guys ready to get this underway?
Well, let's see how this goes.
Alright. So, to start us off, you have been traveling on the high road for days. As evening approaches, you spot a small wooden signpost next to the trail that heads north into the hills. Nailed to the post are three arrow-shaped signs. The two marked Waterdeep and Daggerford follow the high road but point in opposite directions. The third, marked Nightstone, your destination, beckons to follow the trail. If memory serves, Nightstone is roughly 10 miles up the trail. So you're almost there. And for, whatever, obviously you're not all quite going to get to the sign at the same time, but more or less you are pretty much going to be within a short distance of each other at this point. Let's see. I would probably go ahead and say that Senshi and Yi are probably going to be the first ones there, just because I think it'll work out the best and all. And then let's see. So after following the trail more, you follow the trail for 10 miles. You hear the ringing of a bell. The sound grows louder as Nightstone comes into view. Obviously, this would relate to Senshi and Yi first. A river flows around the settlement, forming a moat. The village itself is contained within a wooden palisade, beyond which you can see a windmill, a tall steeple, and a high-pitched rooftops of several other buildings. Apart from the ringing of the bell, you detect no other activity coming from the village. The trail ends before a lowered drawbridge that spans the moat. Beyond the drawbridge, you can see two stone watchtowers flank an open gap in the palisade, which of course is the gate. Alright, so Cameron, yours and my characters will be the first ones to come up upon the town. Like I said, you can hear the ringing of the bell from the chapel, you're assuming. That's what it sounds like and looks like. But aside from that, yeah, you don't really notice anything.
Alright.
As you approach the town, For one, the drawbridge is lowered, which seems a bit odd considering it's evening time. Like, getting really late, you figure they probably would have closed the gate. And you don't notice any guards along the watchtowers either. And you've also been hearing the temple bell for quite a while now, and it still hasn't stopped even as you approach the village.
Hey, Senshi, it looks like this place might be a little less guarded than most other towns. Think we might be able to get a little bit of a haul?
That does seem rather odd. And I should also mention that, as I said, since she is a changeling, and so at the moment, for those that don't know, changelings can more or less mimic the appearance of any humanoid that they have seen before. So at the moment, obviously, since she's not in his normal form necessarily, but at the moment he pretty much at the moment looks like a human, um, a human male of pretty average appearance. Nobody would particularly know him. But yeah, just a pretty non-remarkable human male. So yeah, since she responds to you like that, we should probably scout a little bit and make sure something seems kind of off here.
Yeah, if it's anything like some of those other towns we've been to, then probably just some brigands or something or not ransacking, but potentially also looting the town. Who knows, we might fit in.
True enough. And then, let's see, whose character wants to approach next?
I go last. I'm always fashionably late.
Oh, okay. Alright, so Yuna, do you want to do yours next, or do you want to have Cameron's other character approach?
Let Cameron's other guy approach.
Okay, Arthas up.
A little loud for my tastes. But who knows, maybe I'll gather a little bit more information along inside of this town as to the whereabouts of my prey.
Cameron, are you going to have ye scouting as in, like, sneakily scouting, or are you just having him look around?
That'd probably be determined by Senshi.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a good point. Yeah, I would say that they're probably going to be skulking about, I guess. Let's see, what's Arthas's passive perception?
10.
Okay, I guess go ahead and make a d20 roll on, or make a stealth check on you real quick.
Oof.
If I
Man,
roll
that
lower
hurts.
than that, I'm going to be
Hey,
upset.
Cameron, did you notice that?
Okay.
Ogre
Alright,
standing
so here's
behind
what's gonna... So, as Arthas approaches the gate, you can see a kind of a feral-looking humanoid, ye obviously, kind of clumsily prowling around the drawbridge area.
None of my business right now. Yeah, Arthas will probably just try to head towards the end, maybe glean some information from there.
Okay. So since she kind of is skulking along in a bush pretty much, doesn't really, doesn't draw any attention.
Bushes?
Oh, things.
You're +5. How do you fail that?
I know, right? He's got the same thing as me. He just rolls a friggin' 2.
The dice are angry.
Because Elf Ranger, that's why.
Hey, we don't bring that up.
And for the audience, as clarification real quick, we have run other D&D campaigns in the past, and let's just say that Cameron is not the stealthiest character, no matter how stealthy his character actually is.
The dice
also
don't
tends to
like
shoot
me.
you in the back if you have
The
a ranged
dice do
weapon.
not like him, but it proves to be fucking hilarious. Alright,
Wow.
so let's see. Yuna, go ahead and have your character approach the gates, and same things go for you. You notice the unguarded towers, the lower drawbridge, like it almost nighttime, and you can hear the bell going off for quite a ways away, all the way up until you're at the city.
Something's weird. And if things are
And,
weird, people are panicking. And
and
if there's
you,
panic, there's money. Yay.
And you also would notice the rather feral-looking humanoid prowling around at the gate.
It'd be kind of hard to miss.
And Cameron, your character, Arthas is probably going to be like just barely across the gate. You and I'd say you'll probably also see Arthas like moving casually through the front gate or whatever, not really hiding or anything.
Okay.
So if you want to hail him or anything,
Yeah, I will. Maybe he knows what's up.
go ahead and do it in character then. Yeah.
Hey, you there?
Arthas just
Nope.
keeps walking.
Let's see. Oh, I know. Hold on. So Cameron, Arthas has or Yuna, your character would probably see this now because he's walking into like completely plain sight, but you just see like a crouched shadow moving up behind Arthas pretty quickly. And then Cameron, Arthas would hear kind of a quiet voice next to him. I think it would be wise if we waited.
Arthas would turn his shoulder and try to see who's just said that.
You can you get like a decent look at Senshi in his current form. The torches from like the gate would show him a little bit, dim light and whatnot. Or does Arthas have dark vision? No, okay, yeah. So
No.
you just kind of get like a overall general view of him then.
And I believe it would be wise not to tell me what to do.
I don't think anybody told you what to do. I'm pretty sure that I just gave you some advice.
Well, advice noted. Now leave me be.
All right. And then Michael, do you want to have your character coming up to now?
Not really. Sounds kind of sketchy here. There's a person barely hiding in plain sight, and two holy classes right in front of me.
I mean, you don't know what class they are.
I mean, yeah. Are you sure it wouldn't be obvious for one of them?
Not really, no. I mean, they're just wearing a bunch of armor.
Oh, usually holy classes keep their holy symbols on hand.
I mean, they might be, but they'd probably be like around their neck or something, where you wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Plus,
Also,
it's like pitch friggin' black.
Dark vision, 60 feet.
Oh, that's only 60 feet, though.
Oh, so I couldn't see them at all.
Like I said, I had your character come up. You haven't even put your character in the area yet.
I don't even... Do we have a map?
Not yet, no.
Okay. I was wondering...
I was about to do that. I was waiting for
Is
you
it
to
just
get
a-
your intro.
Yeah. Is it just a drawbridge gate?
Yeah, there's a drawbridge coming down across a moat, and then two watchtowers where you don't notice any flames or guards or whatever. And like I said, as you approach, the bell has just been ringing nonstop since you could start hearing it, and it's still ringing.
Yeah. Definitely nothing wrong going on here. Let's just go hide behind the biggest person here.
That would probably be Arthas.
Exactly.
This can only end badly.
Arthas is making friends.
Yeah, and he really doesn't like friends.
All right. So let's see. So the 5 of you are there. Arthas is coming up through the gates and whatnot. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and this might be rather big on your screen. I don't know how big it's gonna be starting out.
Cameron, how tall is your character?
This character's like
Arthas?
6 something, isn't he?
6'6".
Yeah.
It probably is the biggest one.
I mean, he's a dragonborn. They're pretty damn big.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you guys would be on the left side. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's get you guys' tokens on here, more or less where you should be right now. Oops.
We're gonna get it next time, aren't
It's a
we?
very good token.
Oh no, my token is best.
I was really hoping this. There we go.
Cameron or Michael, are you actually going to be like right behind Michael?
Right behind Cameron?
Or yes, that's what
Yes.
I said. Your
I will be
token is
hiding
going to be
behind the
so
tall
hard to
tree.
see. Hold
Do
on.
mine? Oh,
I might make your token like a little... No, because if I make it any bigger, it's way too big. Shit. Yeah, because your token doesn't have a background, so it's really friggin' hard to tell. Cameron will
suits
have
me
your
just
character
fine.
like right around here, being really bad.
What's with this huge token?
And what do you mean? They're supposed to be the size of the square.
No, this one?
Which one? Talking about Cameron's?
Yeah.
That's
I
the
think.
exact size of the grid on my screen. On both my
Oh.
screens.
Yeah.
It's a bit smaller here.
It's like taking up 3 spaces on mine.
Try zooming
You might want to
in.
expand it, maybe.
I can't. Like I'm zooming in and zooming out.
I don't know. It's the exact size of a square on my screen. Also, they're all the exact same size, minus Cameron's like weird rectangular one.
Yeah, I wonder why his is a little.
It's just because of the way the picture was cut.
No, true, yeah.
And then Una, your character, where do you want her more or less? Do you want her like back a little farther or what?
Yeah, back a little farther.
Okay. Alright, so that's everybody's characters. Let's go ahead and put everybody into the combat tracker just so that I don't have to worry about that later. I think I've already got everybody in the party.
That sounds very not scary.
Not scary at all. I mean, you're going to need to be in the combat tracker no matter what.
At some point, we're going to get into a fight.
Yeah.
Whether it's between us or something else, who knows, but...
Like 3 of us have
Probably
11.
between.
Like 3 people have 11 HP, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you guys have a lot of HP.
Because everybody has an actual constitution modifier.
I don't believe in those.
I know you don't.
I don't
Alright.
believe in a lot of modifiers.
So, let's see. I don't know that I need this map open, but we'll keep it open just in case. Alright. And so, this is more or less what the village looks like. I'm just going to share this real quick so you can kind of see it. This is kind of what you would have seen coming up from the side of it, more or less.
That is some suspiciously flat ground.
Yeah. It's almost like they...
I mean,
Wait,
people probably
did we
level
see
it.
that the bridge was broken to that?
You could have, yeah. Or, well, it's kind of dark. You probably could have seen it, I guess, if you'd gotten close, but it's probably likely you wouldn't have
I have
noticed
night
it yet.
vision.
You'd have to be like close from the side.
Okay.
This is a quaint little town.
Yeah.
Bit of a
It's-
broken roof, it looks
yeah, I was
like.
gonna say it's pretty small. Oh yeah, is there some kind of broken roof in the picture?
Yes.
It's what might be a
On
chapel,
the
maybe.
church.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, you probably haven't really seen that yet, because I mean,
Yeah.
character height level, you probably wouldn't have noticed it.
It's also on the other side from where we're coming from.
As far as no, he's talking about the one on the front. The temple's actually like right next to the entrance. Like if you look that building right there on the left as you come out as a temple, that's where the ringing is coming from. Is that building right there?
Oh.
Okay.
That was the one further
so,
along.
what do you do?
I do 180 and leave.
Actually,
Alright.
I guess go ahead and roll initiative. We'll just have everybody moving around the town like in combat turns.
Okay, makes sense.
It just makes things a little bit easier to keep track of, so everybody's not just like.
Well, he's not going fast.
I guess I'm going
Wow, you! Oh my god, what even is happening right now? All right, and sorry, there's going to be a couple things that you guys might not see because I have another Fantasy Grounds open just for everybody to know, and you can't really see it on the camera because I can't really fit 2 on the screen easily. So whenever I'm handling my character stuff, so I don't have to constantly unconceal my rolls. Yeah,
Oh, right, I need to roll my other guy.
Yeah.
I'm
don't
gonna get
forget
used
to
to
roll
that.
both. And that should auto put it in the tracker. Yep. Okay. So this is
You
what,
guys
Jesus.
suck ball.
Oh my goodness. This is like the worst. At least mine's not last. Well, I'm second, but. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this.
Because it's not
Like I
last.
said, we're pretty much going to. You guys can communicate with each other however you want. Just remember that an in combat round is essentially 6 seconds. So for each full round, like through everybody's turn, is 6 seconds. So talking to each other is like easy while you're in a turn or whatever, and there's no combat going on yet, so just do whatever you're going to do right now. And we're going to start with
Starting
Michael. Yep.
with Michael.
So go ahead.
Is that a
and make
giant boulder by that tower?
Are you talking about the one right next to you?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, if you happen to look over to that side, you do see like a very large boulder just indented into the ground pretty much. They're probably...
I'll be honest, it's really hard for me to see anything past this 3 space with big character on my screen.
More or less, I would say that the rocks are about 3 feet in diameter, each one, give or take a tiny bit, but yeah, they're all about that size.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
They're
being a bit more
pretty damn big.
stealthy.
Okay, so I guess just go ahead and make a stealth roll, and we'll just use it for the current time. Okay, so
No.
let's remember that. I'm gonna have my
About a-
character re-enter his stealth mode or whatever. Hey, don't worry. Oh wait, it was a 9. I forgot
Okay.
that I was on one thing.
So all of us are kind of a little.
Very
Good
good at
stealth.
sneaking.
And Cameron, if you want to, once you like enter the town, if you want to like re-enter stealth or whatever, because obviously you
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be stealthing with Senshi up there like that.
I'm going to go stealthily go
Okay.
to
Just
this
yeah.
tower.
Okay, so what's that? 4? A 4, pretty much. Let me check and see if there's anything going on there. So you walk in and you can see a winch inside the tower that you walk into.
A
Most
girl?
like you assume what? No, you assume most likely to raise or lower the drawbridge. But yeah, that's pretty much all you notice, and a ladder going up. Yeah.
Then let's go up that ladder.
Okay.
Very quiet.
Doesn't say how long they are. I'll say that, like by the end of your turn, I guess you're at the top of the ladder and you don't notice anything unusual up here at all. Just that there's, aside from the fact that there's no guards.
Okay.
So apart from the obvious suspicious things, you don't notice anything suspicious.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't notice
Oh,
anything
you mean
aside
besides
from
the fact that there's no guard?
Exactly. So yeah, go ahead and pass your turn when you're done.
Oh yeah. You have to manually do that.
Was that just the little down arrow, I believe?
It's the down arrow, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's see. Since she starts moving, you see him start kind of creeping towards that, towards the church, temple, whatever.
I played zombie games. I know you don't go to the temple first.
Please. Well, you
Don't
do
you play
hear the
Resident
bell.
Evil?
You do hear the bell ringing. I'll say that. Like, I mean, it's pretty damn loud at this point from right here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go near.
Has Senshi said anything to
He hasn't. He hasn't like
Yi at all?
actually said anything. No, not to you.
Well,
E smash.
Yi sees a nice looking dragonborn who just appears to not be paying much attention.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And he's gonna try and roll what would be sleight of hand to try and reach inside his backpack and take something.
Yes, it would be sleight of hand. You need to roll a stealth check first, though.
Yeah.
I thought you want to do
Okay,
this
so
out in the
nothing's
open.
gonna happen.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, he's not gonna know. Arthas wouldn't notice it.
And sleight of hand.
Jesus
Robbing your
Christ.
own character.
Does
Jesus.
Arthas need to? What's the roll for somebody? What's the anti-roll for sleight of hand?
I'm not sure. Does it say that somewhere?
I don't know.
Perception?
I don't know if it's. I assume it would just be off their passive perception still.
I would assume passively, yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
because
supposed
it's
to
not
be a
like he's
stealthy
paying
thing.
attention for it. Well, in
Yeah.
this case, it is. Yeah, I mean, sleight of hand could be a lot of things. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I guess let's see. What does Arthas have on him?
I'm sure Cameron can see.
Is there like anything that you're trying to find?
I mean, he has no clue what's in this guy's. He'd probably just reach in and try to take something. Do you want me to just roll
Just roll like a d20 then, I guess.
Oh wow.
and I'll see what that pulls up.
Yeah.
Randomly, it pulls up his clothing.
That'd be funny. Okay, so whenever you kind of reach in and you feel like a little, kind of like a box, like a small, maybe rectangular box.
I mean, he's just gonna pull it out and try to stash it.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
All right.
Or maybe sleight of hand. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, that's fine. So as you go to pull it out, you can feel, you kind of, he feels there's something kind of loose inside of them, like something that would make noise potentially on the sides of the box or whatever. So you're pretty careful as you start to pull it out, and then yeah, you don't really know what it is off just by glancing at it, but yeah, you got it. Yeah.
All right. So he stashes it into. I guess I'll just make a note that it's a box of something.
Okay.
Mystery box.
A mystery box.
I'm totally naming it that.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm sure he wants to stab him in the back now.
Let's see. Yeah, no, for the most part, that would probably be what he does. Just
Okay.
goes up there, takes that, and then just tries to make sure he doesn't notice them.
All right. Go ahead with passing the turn off then to Arthas.
So Arthur doesn't notice shit, so he's just gonna. Where's the place that looks like an inn around here?
Let's see if you can see it from here. Hang on.
Is it the building that?
So it's gonna be. You would assume that it's the building. Just glancing from here, you'd assume it's the large building, close, like right next to the town center.
The one that's above what looks like a sewer drain.
Yeah. I actually don't
Okay.
know. It doesn't really explain what that little thing is supposed to be. I don't know what the hell it is.
A sewer drain.
Yeah, it doesn't explain anything about that.
I'm pretty sure he has 30
Either
movement.
way,
Yeah, okay.
either way, you would assume that that's the end. It kind of looks like it'd be an end.
Is it in?
Yeah, he'd probably just walk over there and then.
Let me count.
He's
those
just trying-
squares. I'm trying to think about how much light there would be in this kind of village because it doesn't like they make it sound like you're supposed to be getting here around like nighttime. I assume because like if it's evening when you start, 10 miles would probably take you. Well, I guess it depends on. Well, we're just assuming that you kept walking, and didn't bed down for the night. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. Do we want to say that you just walked in through the night, or do you want to like have it?
Well,
where
if you want everyone to
rested?
show up at the same time, that would probably be best because Arthas doesn't have to sleep, so he wouldn't have stopped.
Okay. Okay. Well, then we'll do it like that then to make it easier. So yeah, it's pretty damn late at night right now. I assume that there would still be I assume that the lights would still be on in the village as far as like torches and lanterns and shit like that. And it's a decently well-made village, so I assume there would be a pretty good amount of light. So for the most part, everything in the village seems pretty clear as far as being able to see it. So from here, I would say you can kind of see. I'm not going to put them on the thing yet, but Arthas from here would probably be able to see over by that wagon car thing over by the inn. You can just kind of see two. What's a good way to put it?
Humanoids?
No, they're not humanoids. They're like dog-shaped. Yeah, I guess like a dog shape is the best way to describe it. But you can just kind of see them hunched over, not moving. I mean, like their bodies are moving, but they're not like moving around. So yeah, that's pretty much what you can get a good look at for now. You can't really tell what they are from this distance.
He probably just assumes they're probably just some dogs. Probably got some like cabbages out of the cart or something. Who knows?
My cabbages.
Right, yeah, that'd probably be it for Arthas.
Okay.
Dogs notorious for eating cabbages.
So Yuna, it would be your character's turn.
Yay. Okay, who is rotating me around?
Right.
I think he's just gonna run up to the drawbridge.
Okay, go for it. 30 feet, I assume, is your movement speed.
How much blocks is that?
It's 6 blocks, 5 feet per block.
Okay.
Alright.
That's
So if
reasonable,
you want to pass turn again, then.
How do you do that?
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Michael, your characters again.
I'm gonna peer out onto the village.
I mean, you get a decent overlook of the village from here. There's like a farm. There's a couple of farms down to the south. Yeah, like you can see the little farm.
Do I see the giant stones everywhere?
Yeah, you see a lot of the stones. I mean, from the fact that you've already seen one, and the decent lighting, you can see.
And the fact
like,
that I have
you,
dark vision
you
60.
can. I was gonna say you can clearly see like 4 or so that are nearby, but like the other ones from the 4 you've seen or whatever, you got a pretty good idea that that's what they all are.
Maybe I should just leave.
You're not sure what happened here, but you know that those boulders didn't just magically appear. Well, I mean, maybe they did, fuck if I know, but you assume that something put them there somehow.
Damn earthbenders.
Pretty much. Everything changed when the giants attacked. Wait, what?
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 Oh god.
Attack on Titan? What?
Exactly. These walls were no chance.
I'm gonna come back down the ladder and just.
Okay, so I'll say that's like 2 squares coming down the ladder, probably 10 feet. It's probably taller than that, but. Okay, so
Come on, how?
should still have like 2 more movement.
Oh no, I'm good.
No, you're okay. You're just gonna stand there.
Yeah.
All right, pass whenever.
I just want to get a nice overview.
So let's see. Since you probably could see the outlines as well. So yeah, you can see. Arthas can still see what he assumes to just be a human guy. Kind of still creeping along a little bit closer towards the center of town now. He kind of sticks to the shadows more or less. You know, the shadows even in the night, like the building shadows, considering there's still torches and shit. But yeah, you definitely get a feel that since she is, I mean, you get the feeling that if he wasn't, if he was trying to hide from you, you wouldn't know he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't really be able to quite see what it is yet either. All right, E's turn.
Let's see. He knows better than to try and go for the same target twice.
Yeah. At this point, Senshi probably would have, like before moving, he probably would have turned back and kind of motioned towards the town center at E.
All right, so yeah, he'll probably just 2, 3, 4,
and,
5,
you know,
6.
put his finger to his lips, like shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You'll probably just try to stick to the shadows and follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably about all he can do from here.
All right.
Dark vision of 60 feet. Would he be able to see anything, or probably just the same thing?
He can. Yeah, you can kind of see the shadow or the outlines or whatever of the dog-like creatures or whatever they are. Four-legged. They're like small, four-legged, and around the size of like a dog or a wolf or something. That's about all you can really tell from here.
Calling it now, giant rats.
Giant rats. Last time I checked, giant rats don't have long legs.
I mean,
these
they could
are
be
really
rats of
evolved.
They're really small rats.
They're mutated rats. All right.
So yeah,
Arthas.
probably Arthas. And he's just gonna lumber his way over towards the inn.
Let's see. Getting a little bit closer, you still don't have like a really good look at them, but from here you can see that they're quite a bit bigger than you would think a dog would be.
Mm.
They're super dogs.
1 second. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and. So you don't know what they are for sure yet, but just to give you an idea of the size. 1 sec. I did not realize they were that big either.
Are you sure they're not mini horses?
Oh, they're actually like Do they actually take up 10 by 10?
Yes, that's not an accident.
Oh.
Where are the dogs? Okay.
You just read they were dogs and assumed, didn't you?
No, they're not. I knew they weren't dogs. I just didn't realize they were that damn big. But upon, getting this close, you see that they're fucking huge.
Are they showing any signs of like interest in me, or are they still just doing what they're
So
doing?
from here, more or less, what you see is the two of them both have their heads down towards the ground, like towards the same spot, which is more or less the spot in between them.
Slightly intriguing, but meh. Don't really care.
And Eunice turn.
I can understand why your character died in the first place, Cameron.
You do realize he doesn't care as much because he is already like he only has one goal. Like if he were alive, he'd probably be trying to, like, oh hey, what's going on over there? But
I mean, but
at this point, he really doesn't care.
But Cameron, a day wasted means another day that you can't try to exact your revenge.
That's why he's just trying to get inside the inn and just figure out where he needs to go. If there have been any, sightings of someone nearby, something nearby. I mean, he's trying to watch in case it's something hostile that could set him back, but
Una?
I guess I'm just gonna walk into town and
Okay.
then look at the boulder.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Very nice boulder.
It's a pretty damn
Very
big
nice.
boulder, yeah.
Is Adam still next to it? Oops,
Oh, yes.
sorry for rotating.
And yeah, you see the half elf
I mean, it'd be kind of hard to
just standing there in the doorway.
My stuff is impeccable.
Let me hold on. You can pass your turn whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Where is that? Oh, I always hate that they don't have that.
I will say, I assume that the bell is still, ringing
The
and
bell
stuff, and that
is still
we haven't
ringing.
noticed like any people potentially walking around or
And you
anything
have
like
seen
that.
nobody, no guards, nothing.
Arthas might draw his shield and flail, just like something's tingling. Like his soldier background,
Okay.
he's starting to realize something might be up. That's not good.
All right, and
Nether regions are
Despite the
tingling.
senses are tingling.
Michael, your turn.
I forget. Do I need? Would it be investigation?
For
Trying to deduce what could possibly have made this rock land here.
I wouldn't say you need like a skill check for it. I mean, just common sense tells you that they would have had to have hit the ground pretty damn hard to leave a hole that big.
I know. I'm like, would a catapult have?
Yeah, I mean, you think that a catapult could have done it? Logic would dictate that that's what it was,
Yeah, I don't really like entering besieged.
unless you really looked into it. That would be the most obvious.
I was wondering if there was anything obvious about the rock different from.
No, nothing specific. You can tell that the rocks are more or less all the same size. Like they were clearly made for this purpose, whatever it was.
Oh, okay.
Like they're
I
not
definitely
like
think there was a
perfectly
catapult.
smooth or anything, but yeah, they're all about the same size and shape and everything. Okay. Are you gonna move it all, or are you staying right there for now?
I'm probably going to move. I'm trying to decide which way I want to move,
I mean,
though.
you can see the rest of the party up ahead.
I don't know if I trust the person who's just walking blindly forward, though, anymore.
He doesn't trust the gigantic dragonborn much.
I mean, I don't trust him to be a good meat shield.
What better meat shield than somebody that just strolls on up?
One who strolls up while also not running faster than I can move. Mm,
It's right
one
there.
more. Yeah.
All right.
I don't notice anything in this field,
At this
do I?
point,
Like a
getting
cup of corn?
No, you just see a couple more of the boulders.
And also notice the house
it's pretty much just
destroyed over there.
It's pretty much just a wheat field, and I mean, yeah, you can kind of see the house with like the front half of it torn off. Let's see. So, yeah, at this point, since she kind of reaches onto his back and pulls off a pretty damn large two-handed cannon-looking device, I guess would be the best way to put it.
What's a cannon?
Exactly. He kind of...
Don't you just mean a big stick?
Yeah, pretty much. He kind of hoists it up a little bit, and as he sees the, large figures up in the distance. Okay, so that's 3. Hang on, I have to get my distances here. I have to go all the way to my character sheet, or I have to go all the way to the class sheet for that. That's annoying. I don't have the distances off the top of my head. Alright, so...
I can understand why.
Right. Forgot it was that big. Alright, so yeah, you can just kind of see Senshi kind of crouches up against the building and watches closely. Oh, come on. Alright, E.
Alright. He's probably just gonna move up next to Senshi and just see that you've pulled out your weapon of choice, and he's gonna, just kind of quietly ask, are you expecting trouble? Should we be, trying to get out of here?
Roll for quietness.
It's not that hard to whisper.
He just shouts it.
Yeah, he's just yelling. I can't control my voice! Since she kind of points over to the 2 figures in the distance, those are far too large to be normal dogs. Whatever they are, they don't belong here.
Okay, I'll and then he'll pull out his let's see, from this range, I guess he'll pull out his longbow and
Okay.
just kind of set up with Senshi.
And I'm assuming Arthas hasn't made any attempts to be quiet right now.
Nope.
Okay. Pass turn whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
How did you roll so horribly for them?
at this, well, it just automatically does it. I don't even know.
Okay.
I literally didn't even roll. As you saw, it doesn't roll. Once you put them in the tracker, it just picks them up. At this point, with the distance the Arthas is from them, you hear you can see the heads of the 2 creatures kind of lift up, and they twitch in the direction of Arthas, like almost immediately as he gets that close. You see them kind of lift their heads in the air and kind of like a sniffing motion, and both of them turn towards Arthas. Let's see.
This is not going to be a nice day, is it?
Pretty much immediately. How can I tell which one's which?
And that's the story of how he died.
Does this not have the labels on the tokens? Didn't we have that before where we had the labels on the tokens?
I think you had
Yeah,
to pull
we
it off
did.
of the combat tracker.
Oh, did I have to pull off the combat? That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, I think you
okay,
did.
that's what we're doing wrong here. Okay, let me take care of that real fast to make this easier. Oh, see, now it actually... Oh, wow, that makes a huge difference.
You want to go ahead and pull mine off of there, too,
Yeah,
and see if it changes for Michael's size?
Everybody's off.
Hey, that makes it.
I guess my old one.
Well,
That's
it's much
funny,
easier on
it's
me
the
for
new one
me.
I'd say it doesn't matter for now. We'll fix that later.
Alright, I'm gonna pop everybody's actual combat ones on now. Oh, hey, it actually changes yours to enlarge it a little. So it makes it square-sized.
He's
Well,
not
That's
yeah.
because
fat.
it's the old picture.
I really liked it a
Well,
lot better
no,
because I can
it's
actually see
only
the board now.
It's only the old picture on yours. I'm talking about the new one, Cameron.
Oh, on yours is actually different.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
made it a little bit more square, pretty much. Oh,
With
thank
the
God it
fat.
gave his an act. Thank God it gave his a fucking background.
Dang, my stealth.
Yeah, it's funny for him and I don't even see a picture. It's just like the blank portrait.
Oh, really? That's funny.
You may
Yeah.
need to restart your game.
Well, no, he has.
Maybe
We probably need to restart the whole thing in between. So
we'll
we're gonna
troubleshoot.
get started in the combat. Actually, you know what? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up this first episode here, and when we start the next one, we'll be in our first encounter.
Oh, you're such a tease.
I mean, you know.
Cliffhanger.
It is a
So
good place.
I'm probably going to try to keep these episodes around anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, more or less depending on where we are at in the campaign or what's happening at the moment. I'm going to try my hardest not to stop in the middle of combat if I can help it. But like going into combat or coming out of combat, things like that are going to be places I'm going to try to stop.
Then we start fighting
So
Tiamat and it takes 3 days.
exactly. So I really hope everybody enjoys this. Mostly just wanted to do something like this, a little bit different. Seemed like it'd be fun to do anyway, more role-playing stuff. And as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.